What's up, guys? I've been trying to get the perfect setting over here for the past 10 minutes, and I realize I'm just wasting time. So I'm gonna just set down this camera just like this and just talk to you guys for 15 minutes. So this is gonna be day one. Me and my friend Eric here, as some of you may know who he is, we're going to set out on this challenge to record ourselves for 15 minutes every single day for the next 90 days in hopes of not only becoming better speakers, but also to tap back into that creative side of our mind and to be able to truly express our thoughts and emotions and everything that we feel in our lives. Because we truly are living unique lives, but it's easy to get caught up in a lot of the bullshit that comes with it. You see, in the whole space of trying to make money online and trying to chase after financial freedom and trying to escape the matrix, quote unquote, there's a lot of stuff that can even bring you deeper into a new matrix in and of itself, especially with the materialism, with the excessive need for money, with the chasing status, chasing women, all of this stuff that distracts us from what we are truly here on this earth to do. And I think myself especially, over the past 2 years, over the past 3, 4 years actually, maybe, I have been relentlessly pursuing my goals. I have been relentlessly trying to make something of my life. And in that pursuit, I've often found myself chasing it for the wrong reasons. Whether that was just wanting to make money, whether that was wanting to have a big following on social media, whether that was wanting to have a cool car. All the things I wanted and all the things I was doing it for weren't actually things that I personally wanted, but they were things that I allowed other people to convince me that I wanted. And this goes back to that creativity and that innate, you know, sense of fulfillment and curiosity that we can develop within our own worldview if we actually truly let ourselves do so. So the point of this video is kind of just to sit down and dump stream of consciousness onto you guys. And that was my little intro rant, just telling you guys what it is that I'm doing, why I'm going to be talking to the camera for the next 90 days. And the first thing I wanted to get into for this episode specifically was me and my journey. And how did I get here? How did I get to where I am right now? I'm in Canada right now working with one of my favorite supplement brands. So I've been looking towards for about almost 2 years now. And it wasn't always like that. For the past 2 summers, I was working down in New York City. Pretty much hated the job that I was working, was doing stuff nonstop, and wasn't really fulfilled and didn't really feel like I was aligned with my greater purpose or my greater mission. So I took a step back and reevaluated everything I was doing. And in that, I was able to come back with a clear mindset on exactly what I wanted out of my life. And so over the past 1 year, I really doubled down on the work. I doubled down on the things that I actually care about. And through that, opportunities have presented themselves to me. People have presented themselves to me. And all these amazing things have started to come within my life. And I never really could have imagined it working out the way it has. And by no means have I achieved any sort of material success or any sort of success, really. But I know I'm on the right path because I'm surrounded by the right people. I'm chasing after things that actually make me fulfilled. I'm chasing after things that actually align with the person that I want to become. And that's all I could really ask for. And, things are starting to align. Things are starting to work out. Things are starting to present themselves to me in unique ways. And I know that if I keep going down this path, eventually something will work out. So, yeah, here we are in Quebec, working with one of my favorite brands, doing editing for them, doing all this cool stuff for them, running their social medias. And it's dope to see. It really is, because for so long, I was so lost and so confused on what it is that I wanted out of life. And I still don't even know. But I have direction now, and I have people that are guiding me to where I know I need to be. And that goes back to another point I wanted to make, which was I was praying for results for a long time. I was praying to see results. I was praying to get all these great things within my life. And none of that happened, but people came into my life, and those people guided me towards my ultimate potential and towards my bigger goal within my life, which was to ultimately reach freedom. I want to be able to travel the world. I want to be able to not have to worry about showing up to a job every day that I hate. I want to be able to do the things that I love unapologetically and live a life that is truly unique to me. And you can't just do that by living the ordinary life. You can't just do that by going through the motions, by doing what people tell you to do, by going to school, by getting the job, by retiring at 65, because then what? Then when you have a mortgage and you have all these retirement income and you have a set amount of money that you can spend every single month, like, what's the point of living like that? I would rather be completely broke and have no money, but have a life that was well lived, full of stories, full of tales, and truly be proud of the things that I did, rather than be in a big house, have a big family, live in the suburbs, and just, be happy, I guess. Like, what is there that's novel about that? What is there that's novel about doing what everyone else does? What is there that's novel about following the crowd and doing what you're told for your entire life? I think what's truly novel is to be able to approach life with a constant beginner's mindset, to be able to approach life with no true desire that is constantly driving you each and every single day, but rather living out of pure curiosity and love for the things that you do. Because when you allow yourself to do that, you will start to see that opportunities and people and these places, they just present themselves to you. Like I woke up this morning in this house and I walked outside and there's just all these amazing people. The guitar is playing, the water is absolutely beautiful. And it's like, I don't even know how I got here, like genuinely. But it shows you that if you truly follow what it is that you want to be, what it is that you want to do, where it is that you want to go, it will lead you somewhere. And I'm a true testament of that because over the past 2 years, I was lost for a long time and I was working towards stuff and I wasn't seeing any results and I questioned a lot whether any of this was going to be worth it. And it's worth it. It's worth it because it brings you places you otherwise wouldn't have been. It meets you with people that you otherwise wouldn't have known. And although I haven't reached any sort of success in my own mind yet, I'm free. I feel freedom. I'm not working in the city again. I'm not, commuting 3 hours a day, driving back and forth to a job that I hate. I'm not stuck in this little box all day. Like, I'm doing something I love. And no amount of money could ever amount to that feeling that I have right now and that feeling of alignment that I feel within what it is that I'm doing. And it truly is special because I know I'm on the right path. And for a long time, I've looked at all of these guys who have had these such special presences online. Blake Rocha, Jet Franzen, Drake Davis, all these amazing people who are able to just sit on the camera and just stream of consciousness talk. Like those are the people that I look up to in terms of social media and in terms of where I want my personal brand to go. And that is the type of person that I want to emulate in my content and in everything I film and all the people that I try and actually have an impact on. You see, I want to try making these every single day, not just to check some box, but to really achieve depth of thought within my own mind and also to actually have an impact on people. I want people to be listening to this when they're on their car rides to the gym. I want people to be listening to this when they're on their car rides to work. I want people to be listening to this when they're having some dinner or, when they're in their own mind. Because I know how easy it is to get caught up in your own mind and think about the negative constantly and always looking at the worst situations. But when you can shift that mindset and just always be in a state of learning, it gives you a little bit of room to disconnect from your own mind so that you can come in with a fresh mind and a little bit of clarity so that you can give yourself some time to relax. There's a massive bug on the camera. And yeah, that's kind of what my whole entire intention is to do with this. And I don't know if I'm going to post this first video, honestly. I probably won't, or I might on YouTube. But I think it's going to be super, super sick to see my journey over these next 90 days and just see where I take this. And I'm getting swarmed with bugs right now, but that's just part of being alive. The people I look up to, Anthony Bourdain, all these people, Action Bronson with his show, like Zac Efron, what he did Down to Earth, like those are the people that truly inspire me. Those are the people that really fire me up. And I think for so long I've been allowing other people who have had material success, whether it was in business, whether it was in, the online money space, whether it was in athletics, whether it was in sports, I allowed them to dictate what I wanted out of my life. And I'm tired of doing that. I want to tap back into who I am and what I am here for and what I am meant to do. And I think that is just to explore, to travel, to not be worried and tied up about money because I know eventually it will come. And I know eventually I will have a big family and a big house and a big plot of land and all these amazing things. But I don't need that right now. And I don't need that ever. Yes, it would be nice, but I know I will be fine without it. And I'm not trying to disconnect myself from that. That is the ultimate goal for me, is to marry the girl that I've been with already for 7 years, have an amazing family, live an amazing life. But until then, I'm going to work relentlessly towards my dreams and towards my goals and live a life that is truly unique to me. And if that means not making as much money right now, so be it. So be it. So be it. And I guess you could call this selfish. Not going down the normal route, not getting a stable job, get with a stable income, stable housing, stable apartment, stable life. I just can't live like that. I just can't. And I know I can. And I know what I'm meant to do. And I urge each and every single one of you, if you are watching this, whoever is watching this, hopefully someone is watching this, to find what it is that you are uniquely suited to do. Find what it is that you get fired up about. the things that actually push you to wake up each and every single day, the things that when you wake up in the morning, you look forward to doing them. Chase those. Don't chase after the mundane, repetitive work that, moves the needle a little bit every day. Chase after the things that genuinely inspire you to be alive, that inspire you to create, to build something truly unique and great. Because when you do that, you will start to live in alignment with the true person that you want to become. And this is pretty difficult, I can't lie. Sitting down, talking for 15 minutes, trying to collect all the thoughts and ideas that I'm having as I'm getting swarmed by bugs. But I really hope this has an impact on someone. And I'm not just doing this for me. I'm also doing it to help my friend Eric, hold him accountable, make sure he shows up each and every single day and does his 15 minutes, but also to help me to show up each and every single day to do this, to do something that I really want to do, and to allow it to truly change my life or someone else's life. And this is only the first day of it, but I think it truly will be something great that I can look back on and be proud of. And same thing with, all the other work that I've done. Even though it hasn't amounted to anything great, it has brought me to where I am right now, and that's the thing I could only ask for. And I want to refocus back on the topic that I wanted to talk about, which was how I got here. And it goes very far back. I was always kind of had that entrepreneur type of mind, always had that business sense of mind, always was inspired by creators, by creatives, by travelers, by people who explored the world, by people who started brands and businesses, by people who documented and filmed and made movies and made short films and documentaries. Those are the people that truly fired me up. Those are the people that truly fired me up. And I always looked to them and knew deep down that that was what I wanted out of my life. And I never really allowed myself to tap into it, even now. I'm still just so caught up in trying to make money. I'm still just so caught up in just trying to get by and trying to, I don't even know anymore what the point of me doing all the things that I'm doing is. If I'm going to be honest with you, I'm just doing them because it's just almost like a routine at this point. But that's a story for the next episode, maybe. But for now, when I first started this whole thing, I think it was when I first started selling sneakers. So even before that, like video games, I was super entrepreneurial, always trying to sell like Fortnite accounts, Fortnite skins. But the first time was when I first started selling sneakers and I got my hands dirty for the first time. I bought a couple pair of Jordans, bought a couple pair of Adidas, a pair of Nikes. I was a huge sneakerhead, right? And I was trying to sell those sneakers, and eventually I got scammed and I gave up. And I didn't really get many sales from it. I didn't really see any success from it, but I built up a crazy Instagram following from it. And I built up a cool page, and just being in that pursuit of trying to make something, being in that pursuit of trying to achieve a goal that's greater than myself that I knew no one else was doing was one of the best feelings I've ever had in my entire life. And I've been chasing that ever since. And one thing led to another. And a couple years later, I'm in high school, senior year of basketball. Always loved basketball. Basketball was my favorite sport. Captain of the varsity basketball team. I destroyed my ankle. Terrible injury. And through there, I was really lost because I was like, damn, I just did all of this my whole life in preparation for this year of basketball just to injure myself in a pickup game. And so I was pretty down bad, but through that time, I came across a couple opportunities online, which were my first few breakthrough moments. The first was affiliate marketing and like TikTok shop. That's when I first started creating, and don't take this in a corny way, but I first started creating TikTok shop videos. And this isn't me trying to be like, oh, I made 10K a month doing TikTok. Like, no. But I started creating content for brands, and I was having fun with it because I was on that track again where I was making things and I was creating stuff and I wanted to do something, and it was really cool to see. And yeah, I was proud of myself. And one thing led to another, and an opportunity presented itself to me where I could do Facebook reposts for this one brand. And I was doing the posts, posting every single day relentlessly, 3 times a day on my account, nonstop. I had 2 accounts running, and I was just doing that while I was working landscaping and in my senior year of high school, and I was busting my ass every single day, showing up relentlessly.